people that qualify to be in the cabinet have not tried to do what the woman has done. Because one of the things that, if even as in as much as we know PM and we are not following like as a member, as a part of the decision making body in the in autopilot or in Briggy or in USB, we are not. We can tell you from afar that one of the things that PM despised, one of the things that he hated so much is crossing the boundary to talk to men on ground. And this woman, among all the people in the cabinet, those that are qualified, those that have been with PM, one of the things that PM don't like I said, is crossing the boundary of going to get contact or being in contact with men on ground. Upon all the people that are qualified that are in the cabinet or have worked with PM, the only person that has stepped her foot outside where she's supposed to put her legs is this woman that they are welcomed out of sympathy. Just like somebody who has maybe a king in your palace, a king palace, king don't welcome any commoner or somebody that is let me use the word commoner. You're not supposed to be in the king's palace, let alone sitting in his parlor to talk. But out of pity, the king allow you to come in so that people will not see him as somebody who is segregating, or you are just trying to be choosy in your friends, in those that you call those that you bring around you on your circle. But out of pity, you say, okay, allow her come in, and she came in. The first thing she want to do, or she would do, is to go to the king's bed and pee on that bed, or poo to shit on the bed. So that is what she's doing. Somebody that you are welcomed out of pity is the one destroying everything, the palace that you build and you cherish so much. That is life. And it's not that some like me, I don't want to say that PM made a mistake on that. Do you understand me? Why? Because that's the kind of leadership that PM want to show or bring. That a government or a leadership that is inclusive, like include everybody and make everybody to feel at home, give you that privilege to prove otherwise. I don't know if you're following what I'm saying.
I'm with you, sir.
So if anybody now decide not to examine, if CS now say, okay, before you join cabinet, you must have social qualification, then it now makes more sense, because if you say, why must you do that, they will refer you to why is such and France. Look at what she did when privilege was given to her. But without something like this, people may feel like, oh, well, you are treating Mr. Okeke or Kafo this way because you think he or she don't have money. But with what YSOC have done, you can now segregate to choose, not segregate, to choose qualified people to be in the cabinet, to work with you, to be in helm of affair, without having this sympathy or this notion of, no. Look at how she's running further than herself. Somebody who don't even know what leadership is all about. I'm sure she cannot define democracy. She don't even know difference between democratic regime and military regime. She don't even know that. Civilian regime and the military regime. She can't differentiate that. She don't even know the difference between a governor and a president, or governor and local government chairman. She don't even know what job of a minister. She don't know that, but she want to be leading. This is, to me, she don't even see Biafran government or Biafran as something to take serious. Because if she do, she will not like to use her hand and keep pouring sand in the business. That is my own opinion. So continue, my brother.
Thank you for that wonderful analysis. So I'm coming to this woman of his
Usha.
Amusu France. Yeah, Amusu France.
Amusu France.
So now